Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am getting ready to invite our guest for the evening. There we go. Just waiting for her to come on in. And while I'm waiting, oh, okay. Yay. Okay, I sent you an invite. Okay, come on, Wi Fi. Let's see if we get her on here. Okay, let me know if it's doing anything on your end. Accept. I press accept. Henry is unable to join. Yes. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna get it together.
We got it. We got it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right.
I am just pulling this up. I had to update my web browser. Of course, it decided to do it right at this moment. So I'm doing that really quick.
Oh, go right ahead.
Okay. We're good.
All right.
So, sorry. Oh, Lord, my top of my head's getting cut off. Sorry, y'all.
Am I too close? Am I good?
There is text going right through your eyes. So from what I can tell, your top knot is the line is a teeny bit of space. So you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah. Bring your camera back down. Actually, it
Oh,
was
oh.
yeah.
That's
I was
okay.
saying I can see the top of your top knot. That means you're good.
Oh,
So your face is in there.
okay. Okay. I'm new
Yeah.
at this. This is my first time, so
Oh, yay! Well, thank you for having it here tonight.
oh, thank you for the invite.
So tonight I have the pleasure of interviewing LeeAnna. Am I saying that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. LeeAnna Henry, the co-founder of the recently established business Henry Family Vending. Her enterprise is unique in making spirituality and self-affirmation part of your everyday life through various exciting forms. Her business's focus centrally revolves around inspiring herself and everyone else with words of wisdom from scriptures, motivational quotes, and affirmative messages. At Henry Family Vending, they imprint these uplifting sayings on various items such as clothing apparel, car decals, kitchenware, home decor, and on numerous other products. In addition to imprinting, they also specialize in designing custom jewelry. That's so cool. And they can create anything, be it a popular trending item or a one-of-a-kind piece. Their ultimate goal is to cater to all those who need a constant reminder of their divine identity and abilities as declared by God. I love that. I love it. I love it. Okay, so is there anything else you want to add or share about who you are and what you do?
Um, no, I can't think of anything. It's just I just want to add that it was created to be kind of like a daily reminder for self, not to boast or rub your religion or who you are in other people's space, but to where you have that down moment or that time in the day where you're not feeling your best, you go to the bathroom or you can look down at your sleeve or look in the mirror, and it's something to encourage you, to remind you of who you are, um and just you can do it, you got it, just to get you through the day.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so tell us, first question, where are you from?
I am originally from Selma, Alabama, born and raised.
What?
Yes.
Okay, so how long have you been living here? Because I'm like, the
Uh,
accent is slight, very, very slight.
I've been here since August of 2019. So, but
That's it?
yeah, just that's it. But the only thing is, so we moved to Pooler, Georgia in 2015. My husband is in the military. He's active duty Air Force. So we moved in 2015 to Pooler, Georgia, and then we got here in 2019. So, but
Okay.
most of it been in Selma, Alabama.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And he probably won't see this, but thank you for his service. That is amazing. Um, okay. So how long have you been in business?
I've been in business since roughly around 2021.
Okay.
Um, it's been a thought since about 2020, but really like getting into it in 2021. But it's been a journey. This hasn't been not my first business that I wanted to start. But with everything going on with COVID and all that, this is where I landed. Wanted to make some time for my kids, but still have a kind of an income. So this is kind of where I am right now.
Nice. Okay, so how far down was this on the list? Was this like idea number 3, or was this like
Ooh,
idea
girl.
number 10?
Childcare has always been my passion. So I was born
Really?
and raised by my grandmother, not knowing my father. So when my siblings would go with their dads or their other side of their family, I would always be with my grandmama. My grandmama done touched everybody's child that came through our family. She done cared for every grandchild, great grandchild, her children, great great grands, and she would always be able to quiet a baby and like kind of know what's wrong with the challenges. And I wanted that. I wanted the ability to do that. So childcare has always been my number one. So number one has been opening up a facility to where the children with the parents had to work overnight. I wanted a 24/7, 365 childcare facility
Oh,
that ran all year round. And for my staff, it would be more pay but less hours. So instead of working an 8-hour day, they would work a 4-hour day, but still get an 8-hour pay. That's been my dream. Still in the works, but took a
wow.
little side detour. Started making wreaths and um, knitting and crocheting and that. Then now I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm on
Oh my.
jury and I'm on jury and shirts and just spreading God's word because before I found him and knew who God was, I was born and raised in a house where, my grandfather was a pastor, but it didn't really hit home or really get into me until I got older. So once I got older, went to college, that's a story in itself, but I found my way back to it. So to spread what God has done for me with others, I felt the need for that when it came down to putting the words and letting people be proud and, putting the words on the cups and the shirts and different things like that. So that's kind of where I am right now.
Yes, okay, so I had someone else who was in the process there. He's a coach, Coach Renarte, and he's also working to work with students, but also work with other coaches. And I had a
hmm
DJ, and he's looking to also work with other DJs. So I'm going to ask you, in case you want to plug this, are you like working on the childcare thing behind the scenes? And if anyone is interested, can they contact you about that? Or is it like, no, I'm holding off on that?
um, kind of holding off on it right now.
Okay,
Wait,
just
contact me as far as information of how to do it, or just if I'm ready to get it going and start working with kids and all that.
anything,
'Cause
whatever part where you
yeah,
are.
well, you know what? I'm not gonna knock that what God has placed in my heart alone. Yes, I'm open for it. I'm not
Okay.
gonna knock it. So yes, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna step out on faith and say yes. Whatever aspect or whatever avenues open from it, I think this whole interview and everything is from God and of God. So yes, I'm gonna say I'm plug yes.
Okay. So if that's something you are interested in or you know something about and you can share that with her, then by all means hit her up in the DMs. Y'all can talk. So okay.
Yes, most definitely.
Um, and you talked about this a little bit, but I'll still ask in case there's anything you want to add. But how is your business changing the lives or impacting your clients or your audience through your products that you have?
Well, for me, it goes from any age. I made my girls hoodies that say I am fearfully and wonderfully made, just anything to encourage them. One of my daughters, she is suffering with anxiety right now. And I made her one that says, God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of love, joy, peace, and a sound mind, just so she can wear it and it's known to her. And it was on the hoodie and the words was like right here on the sleeve. So when she got in that moment or when she felt it coming, she can read and just remind herself of God has not given us a spirit of fear. So it impacts any age, any race, creed, color, anybody that believes and just need that uplifting word. But sometimes it's not only scriptures, it's affirmations and other most motivational sayings. So, but it still, believe it or not, all goes back to the word, although it might not be a scripture, but that encouragement still falls. You can find it matching up with something in the Bible in some shape, form, or fashion.
Yes, I love it. Oh, that's so sweet. To make that for your daughter, that's awesome. I love that. Next question. What,
Okay.
if you don't have it, that's okay, because you just talked about something else. So
Okay.
what is your ultimate goal or big picture with your business?
Um, my I think it's always setting that foundation in children. So although I am in this aspect of it now, I'm hoping that my ultimate goal is for it to roll over into that child care facility. And it's not just based on you know, what am I trying to say? The worldly aspect of it, but the freedom to put the spiritual and the God into it. So even giving them the same encouragement, God has not given you the spirit of fear. You're fearfully and wonderfully made, but just setting that foundation at an early age, that's my number one goal, is to get it in our little ones, in the little babies at an early age. So, yeah.
Okay. And did your upbringing influence the type of business that you have or that you want to have with the daycare? Or did you just see a need for it and you decided, I want to help fill this gap? Or a mixture of both?
A mixture of both. It's been both for me, like the upbringing of my grandmother and just seeing how she can quiet a baby, being a PK, a preacher's kid, a grandkid rather, and then just the need for it. You get a lot of things that have the affirmations and the positive quotes and the well-known sayings from famous people, but you really don't get a lot of people wearing that I know wearing the scriptures, proudly or boldly, or even in a fashionable way.
Yeah.
You have them. You have people wearing stuff like I put it around my neck, but it always says something else, or it, is other words to it. So I was like, I can be fashionable and still put God's word out there, or not be so bold in their face about it, or it's still catch. What is it? Eye catching. So yeah.
Yes. I love it. I'm sorry if anyone hears my 2-year-old screaming in the background. I can. You might not be able to, but if you can, I apologize.
I heard, but I sent all mine upstairs. I fed the dog early. I made a dinner early. Everybody, go away.
Oh goodness. Look, I tried. So
Hey, you only can do so much. Hey, we all family. We got kids, so we know
right,
you're a family woman. You can't control everything.
right. And they're with their father, so they're not just like a 2-year-old is not out by himself. Clarification.
Yeah, they come after you for everything. So let's clarify that.
Okay, next question. So take us from you having the idea to do this to actually bringing this to life. What did that look like? And after you tell us that, what were some of the first steps you took?
Okay. So my number one thing was I had the idea, but I didn't necessarily take the right step, I think, in preparing, as far as like research, funding, and just, it was a process.
Yeah.
So is not, you can't just, you can have the passion and the dream for it, but there are steps you need to take, like as far as like getting your domain, your name, the funding, the research, and just the right avenues to take. Because, as you know, everybody is doing everything, and everybody is telling you how to do it and what you should do, and 10 things I wish I had known, and all that. Once you get into the process, but it's taking all those little bits and pieces and making it your own and seeing what works for you. Everything is not going to work for you. So, still in the process of learning it. We're still fresh, still fairly new. So yeah, that's one of the things.
Yes, agreed. So how, when you were thinking of doing this, was this like because you saw someone, because you said you had the idea in 2020, so everybody was marketing something, a course, an idea. So like, did it come from that, or was it like, no, I want to do this, but I just don't know how to go about doing it?
It was a mine was, I want to do it, but I didn't know how to go about doing it. I seen everybody else do
Okay.
it, but I wanted to make it my own, as far as like doing it, because there was a lot of duplicates of a lot of stuff. So I saw people doing it and I wanted to do it, but just in my own way, in a different type of way.
Okay. And have you always been creative to be able to make like shirts and cups and all of this stuff, or just is this
Yeah,
like a
I've been able to pretty much see stuff and just do it. The talent is there to do it. My issue is the behind the scenes, the website, and I'm not social media uh, fanatic that I'm always knowing how to post and do stuff. Like, I'm nervous now, and I feel like I'm not even answering the questions.
no, you're doing great. You're doing so good.
The last question you just asked, I just thought to myself, girl, you did not answer that question. That is not what she asked you. So I am more of a behind the scenes person. I've
Okay.
always been able to, I'm a visual. I've always been able to see something, even on my test in school. If I see the definitions or if I see the study guide, I'm by memory. I've always been able to make stuff with my hands. I've always been able to see it and do it and not necessarily have the instructions to do it. It's just the behind the scenes, that stuff that I mean, the in front stuff that I'm not good at.
Did you notice or realize like everybody can't do this? Because I surely can't just look at something and do it, depending on what we're talking about. Like, did you know this? Did you realize like this is a talent or a gift?
I just thought people could. I guess I was like, I just thought people could do it too. I was like, I don't know. Well, we'll get down there to the question with the fast, rapid question, and I'll tell you the talent that I did want that I don't have
Okay.
when we get down there. But this is something that, like, organizational skills is something. Is to me, it's I find joy and pleasure in trying to figure out how to do stuff,
Okay.
like to create stuff or to organize stuff. Like, I find joy in loading the dishwasher. When I have a sink full of dishes, I find joy in loading it because it's like a puzzle. I'm a puzzle fanatic. I like
Okay.
to figure things out, so it comes natural to be like, I wonder how they made that necklace, or I wonder, to figure out how to get the words on the shirt, or to do it without having the training or the, I guess, skills to well, the know-how.
Yeah. Oh my,
So
no, I'm telling you, that is, everybody cannot do that. I ordered my shirt off Canva. They did it and they sent it to me. I would like to learn for the fun of it. So I
mhm.
gotta do that stuff. So that's amazing.
Mhm.
And creating jewelry, like, I wish.
Oh, now that part I do love. I do love that part. Just putting a piece together.
Yeah.
I think I might like that more than shirts, but shirts just come a little bit
Yeah.
easier,
Yeah.
um, if that makes sense. Because shirt, you just design it and you put it on there, but the jewelry is like, somebody's gonna wear this and somebody's gonna, be in awe with this. I don't know. It's just, jewelry is just a little bit different for me.
Yeah. That's so cool. Okay, one more question, and then we go into our rapid fire questions.
Okay.
If someone was interested in starting a business or similar to yours or something else,
Okay.
what would be 3 practical tips you would give them? Or you can share 3 or a tip that'll help them if they're scared to start. So you can go either way, or you can do both.
I will go with, I'm gonna do both, but I want to start with if they're scared to start. I
Okay.
had a major fear and a major um, battle with starting because I was always scared of what if somebody don't like it, or what if it's not good enough, or what if somebody buy it and it starts, how long is it gonna last? Like I would, when I sold a piece and still struggle with it sometimes, I'm scared that when they go to put it on it's gonna break, or the words, I'm nervous. Just do it, just do it. Some of the things that I've seen some people wear and buy, somebody out there gonna like it. Somebody's out there gonna listen. Somebody's out there gonna want to take, gonna like the flavor of it. Somebody's gonna like the look of it, the smell of it. It's something out there for everybody, and you will be surprised the number of people that is out there for. It's not just 1 or 2 people. This world is covered with a bunch of amazing people that like different things.
Yes.
So I say go for it. Don't worry about it. I still struggle with it a little bit, but just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. And the 3 tips I would give: research, do your research, do your homework, see what's out there, how people are doing it, and then figure out how you can make it your own.
Yeah.
The second thing I would say is to save your funds. Not, you don't have to have a lot of money, but there is some, when they say, oh, start, what is this, one of the things they say, start with no money? No. You need some type of money to start. You're not just gonna get out there and say you finna start a candle business and not have to have any money. You gotta have money. And I would say, uh, I guess the fear part. Don't let anybody stop you or tell you that you can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. So those,
Yes.
that would be my little input.
You got some little hearts that came up. Thank you for
I
whoever did
see. Whoever it is, thank you.
that.
Hi.
Okay. So now we're going into our rapid fire questions and we'll be wrapping up.
All right.
Okay. So what is one book that has helped you in business?
Um, a lot. I haven't read a lot of business book, but I would say Tabitha Brown, Feeding the Soul. It gives you that foundation of how that I don't care attitude. I'm gonna go for it and don't give up. So
Yeah.
Tabitha Brown, Feeding the Soul.
Okay. Next, what song are you currently playing on repeat right now?
I got a cheat sheet because I got a slow song and a fast song. So
Okay.
Gyra by Elevation Worship in Maverick City. That's my one of them. Oceans by Hillsong, and my fast song is Good by Red Tip. So those are
Okay.
my repeat songs.
Okay. I'm like,
You gotta look up
I know that song. Yeah, I'm like, let's see if I know that.
Yeah.
Is the Gyra song, is that the one that's like 14 minutes and they put like 2 other songs after Gyra? Is it
Well,
that one?
I don't listen to that version, but I
Okay.
listen to just the one where they're like sitting around the piano, somebody's playing, and they're in that setting. But I do know the one you're talking about, the other one with the 2 songs on it. But
Yeah.
I don't listen to that one. I kind of like the shorter one better. But I'm just saying.
And this is a perfect example of people like different
Yes,
things. Because you like that one, and I love that longer version.
long one. Well,
I love it.
I like that one a long in a longer worship setting.
Yeah.
Like when I'm sitting there and I have that, and I'm in that moment, because sometimes that one do go off a little fast, and I still be in the moment.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I want more. So,
Yeah, really. Um,
or I need more.
yes. Okay, next question. What
Okay.
is a podcast that has helped you in business or content creation?
Same thing, Eric Thomas. He is a one of the hip hop preacher.
Yeah.
He is one, like, my thing is, I haven't dived into a lot of business podcasts or books, but I need that constant motivation to why I'm doing what I'm doing. So he would be one of those ones that he don't sugarcoat it. He tell you what you need to do and you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is, yeah.
When was the last time you burned something? Hair, clothing, food, it doesn't matter.
Burnt my hand on the stove the other day. Don't ask me why, but we have the glass stove, and I don't know which I couldn't remember which eye I had. I heated it up, and yeah,
Oh,
I'm just wiping away, wiping the stove away, and just, yeah, burnt my hand.
oh no. Was it like a light burn?
It was a light burn. It wasn't like I didn't press it, but
Okay.
it was enough of me trying to get a spot off to it. It warmed it up a little bit. And I was like, oh, this is the one I just cooked on. It was one of those dense moments where you start cleaning up the kitchen and you just don't.
Yeah.
You don't think about it. Oh, I need to wipe. My only thought was I need to wipe the stove off. And I started cleaning, and then I was like, it's kind of hard to come up, and stood a little bit too long.
Okay, next question. What is one platform or application that helps you with your business? So it could be like an email platform or how you collect payment or something like that.
Shopify.
Okay.
Shopify. I'm in the process. I have a link for it, but it's coming soon. The store is not open, but Shopify, love it. Shopify is the one that my go-to for like as far as like setting up for the website and payments and all that. I found that one through my research of which platform I want to use. I chose Shopify. I like Shopify.
Okay. Two more.
Okay.
What is a talent you do not have, but you wish you did have, and tell us why?
Girl, a master chef. Girl, if I could be a chef and I can cook some of these meals that I be seeing, I love food. I love to eat. I don't do well with diets and fasting or whatever. I like meat. I like food. I love to eat. I love the taste of food. I've tried to go on a fast well, I do fast, but I've tried diets where I, restrict this. I like food. So I would love to know how to cook so I can eat some of these meals that I be seeing on these platforms and these Instagrams and Pinterest and stuff. So I'm a foodie.
So I would think because you do stuff with your hand that it would translate over to you being able to cook. No?
No. It's a difference though. I'm doing it with my hands, but they ain't got nothing to do with my taste.
Okay.
It gotta taste good. Now I can my children are not malnourished, so I can do a little something. I'm talking about these fancy meals they be taking and they do the little sprinkle of the little salt and the drizzle and all that. I won't be able to cook those type meals.
Okay.
The fancy meals that cost a lot of money, but I want to be able to cook it so I can just not pay the money for somebody else to cook it.
Agree. Okay, last question. Who is one content creator that is constantly dropping gems or advice that you have actually implemented and it helped you in your business?
Oh, I would still go with Tabitha and Eric. Those are my two go-to people because they do drop, like Eric Thomas will give you the what are you doing it for? Like write down the reasons that you're doing it. What makes you get up and keep doing and going and do what you're doing each morning, each day. Not just because I got kids and they need to eat, but what is the reason? And that reason, when I actually sat down and wrote down the reason that I was doing it for, it makes it worth getting up doing it. Not only that I'm doing it for the Lord or for God, but I'm doing it for the future of my children. because the world we're living in is not too kind and is not getting any kinder. You know, is I shouldn't say there are kind people out there, but there's still, you know, things that happen in the world that are not nice or not kind. So to be able to get up and say, I'm doing this to set that foundation in not only my children, but other children, and giving them a understanding that you don't have to go with the trend, or you don't have to go with the norm or what everybody else is doing on TikTok or Instagram. You can be different and still be somebody. You don't have to do all the craziness to get attention. You can get attention living for God and doing for Him.
I love it. Yes, 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 and amen. I agree. Okay, so that was it. You are done. You made it, and you did great,
girl.
You did. So I just want to add, if you're watching this on the replay, or if you're watching this live and there's anything that she said that was good or encouraging to you, please drop it in the comments or under this video once it's posted. You can go to her page, give her some likes, follow her, all the things. I am so appreciative for her coming on and sharing. And I have another interview coming up that is going to be for moms. So I'll see if she'll be interested in wanting to do that one as well. But I enjoyed having
Okay.
it. Was great.
I enjoy it. You made it easy. You made it so easy. So I would love to be a part of anything you got going on, girl.
Okay. All right, y'all.
All right.
So our moms, I'm getting that lineup together. I'm trying to get some moms. But yes, so we'll have her back, and then maybe she can give us like an update on how she's doing with the business. So that would be cool too.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay. All right. Thank you so much
All right.
for joining me. Thank you again. If you're watching this live or on the replay, I just want you to remember that whatever you have in your heart to do, if it's good and honest and it's something that you think is worth pursuing, try it. And
Yes.
that's why I'm doing these interviews. And especially if the Lord has given it to you, like if He's giving you the idea and the steps to take, do it. If it's the time to do all that kind of stuff, and not doing it before it's time, but if it's your time to do it, do it, do it, do it. And I hope I see these different people who are everyday people just like you, but they're stepping out and they're trying. So I am so appreciative for them to do these interviews and to share with you. And it's been so cool to hear so many different kinds of stories, but everyone pretty much just keeps saying you have to go for it. So that's like a common running theme. So yeah, that's it. Anything you want to add? Are you good?
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you so much for having me, and I just really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.